Hello everybody, this is Diane. I am going to do I think it'll be a short video of a small flea market haul, a Happy Mail that I just got from my mailbox. And I just wanted to let you know that the seashell journal is just about done. I have to sew the signatures in and add the charm that I made. And this should, if I get all that done this evening, then this journal should be in the shop tomorrow. And I will put a video up and put this in the shop. So come on back to see that if you're interested in seeing the seashell themed journal. Let's start with the Happy Mail. Like I said, I just came back from my mailbox and picking this up. So I thought I would, since my flea market haul is small, I figured I would combine Happy Mail with the flea market haul. Let me just read this note here. It is from Cindy. She's in Philadelphia, I think it said. Yep. Oh, it's stuff for the seashell journals, which are almost done. I'm going to include some extras, so I might use some of what she put in to finish off that book, and I will put the rest in with the seashell and the seahorse journal, because the seahorse journal was purchased but it hasn't been shipped yet. Okay. Okay, she says the images of the seashells and coral are from a book entitled Things to Cut Out in Collage by Maria Rivans, R-I-V-A-N-S. It's a great book that she purchased on Amazon, in case you are interested. I'm also sending 2 of the Dollar Tree composition books that I make and sell, and 2 cards. She didn't say she sells them, but she makes them. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh, she liked my strawberry journals. And she hopes she gets these in time for me to use. Well, maybe. I might be able to put some in the journal, but I will certainly be able to include, I needed to put together a little packet of extras, so they'll certainly go toward that. Let's see these composition books that she makes. Well, she decorates them. And it comes with a little pen. Factory 513, 1st District, Pennsylvania. I don't think that's vintage. Doesn't appear to be vintage, but it's really cool. It has a vintage theme or look to it. Now, these are fabric. These are covered in fabric, and it is very neat. It doesn't look handmade. Beautiful fabrics. Very nicely done. I like that stamp fabric. So she puts the fabric on the inside and the outside and adds some trim and that little embellishment, and then puts it in a packet with a little miniature pen that matches. How great is that? Do you sell these at craft shows? And then this one has little brads or something. If they're brads, she cut the leg part off, the prongs. I love the fabrics that you used on both of these. This looks like Tim Holtz fabric. I don't know if it is, but that's what it looks like. That's so cool. And she inked around it too. I love having little notebooks handy for taking notes and whatnot. So I will put those to good use. Thank you so much. And she also makes cards, and they're packed up, so maybe she sells these too. I don't know if she sells any of them, but I'm sure she will tell me. Oh, it goes this way. Okay. With a great big wish for happiness. This says tightrope walking. It's a great vintage image, and she paired it very nicely with that scrapbook paper. And is there an envelope in there? Yeah, there's an envelope in there. So these are packaged really nicely. I don't know. Do you have a shop? Thank you for your kindness. Very beautiful. I love these cards. Did a great job on them. I would like to know if you have a shop, Cynthia. I think it's Cynthia, right? I saw the last name on the return address, and I think she's one of my customers, and she signed her letter Cindy, but I think on her, when she orders, I think her name is Cynthia, if I have the right person. This is an envelope with a starfish on it from Simon Says Stamp. Oh, and there is a, oh, it's a die. Well, that's cool. Thank you. And a postcard. Oh, I love this. The Seahorse Journal has not been shipped yet, so I will include that in the Seahorse Journal. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. And I used quite a few Lighthouse stamps, postage stamps, in the Seashell Journal, so I'll put that with that journal. Oh, look at these images. They're not stickers, they're collage pieces to cut out. I love these vintage bathing beauties. Yeah, I have some pages in that journal that I could glue those to. There's some coral and crab and starfish. This does look like a great book that you got these out of. Look at all those seashells. And the pinks and the corals. Lots and lots and lots. And there are fish. So I might keep some of these for a collage when I do collaging. I love the scallop type of shells. They just look so pretty. So I will keep some that I can use in my collages. The flowers are gorgeous. These are staying with me. And I might keep some of the fish and the shells, but most of it will probably get packed with the journals. Now this looks like a non-glossy wrapping paper, and it is kind of folk arty, but it's got whales and fish, and there's an octopus there, and a tag that matches. Oh, a couple tags that match. They're cool. So that's neat wrapping paper. And look at the stickers. Now I will be doing some mermaid journals, so maybe I'll keep some of these stickers for the mermaid journals. I'm not doing them right away, but I have stuff to make mermaid journals. Well, thank you very much, Cynthia. That was fun, or Cindy, I should say, is that's how you signed your letter. That was really fun to look at, and yeah, I will definitely include some of these items in the journals, incorporate them into the journals themselves, and also just include them as part of their bonus pack that I'll be sending along. So thank you so much for thinking of me. I so appreciate that you people, you are my viewers that watch my channel and see what I'm working on. I am fast. I make my journals quickly, so often if you're sending something to go with the current journal, it won't get here in time. This one made it in the nick of time. But you also pay attention to journals that I talk about doing in the future. All right, my flea market haul is just 4 items. I got this little golden picture dictionary. It's 1981. I had this before, but I'm sure the cover was different. And this little box of cards, I don't know how old it is. I don't think it's very old, but the cards are pretty, and I could use them in journals or, you know, to send notes to people. So they're just very pretty and pretty on the inside too. So they would make beautiful additions to a journal. And then all three of these items came from the same vendor, and he charges a quarter. He charged a quarter for these each and $1 for this. And I wanted this just for that great image on the front. There were 3 of these books. Grace Harlow's sophomore year, there was Grace Harlow's junior year, and another Grace Harlow, and they all had this image on the front. This is the one that was in the best shape, and it's not on the book. This is what the book looks like. But I just love this image. It really caught my eye. So I could collage it to the front, and I think that's what I'll do. I'll end up collaging it to the front. Or I could make an embellishment out of it and include it inside the book. So that's why I got it. And this vendor is always very nicely priced, so I didn't mind buying it just for this. And so I ended up not having change. I had a $20 bill and he didn't have change, and I had a $1 bill. So he let me have all of this for $1 instead of the $1.50 that it would have been. So that was a pretty good deal. And the only other thing I got was this bag of jewelry, and I don't even know how much of it I would use. I saw some pieces I would use and some pieces that I definitely wouldn't. But let's just look at some of it. This is one piece that I thought was really pretty. So I could glue that to a cover, and that one I could glue to a cover, and probably paint it with alcohol inks. I don't think I would use this one, but maybe. It's very curved. It's an earring, actually. It's an earring like that. So I don't know. I'll just try to go through this stuff quickly, not linger too long. Oh, there's an orchid. That's beautiful. That would be lovely on the front of a book. There's another one of those. These aren't earrings. Oh, it has a different center. Well, there's lots of earrings in here, it looks like. Like 80s earrings. There's a keychain. So, probably most of this I won't use. But were a few good pieces that I could do, especially if there's a little flower. If I think about using alcohol inks on some of them. If I can get the pin part off, the earring part, I could paint that and use it. These are like little coins here. That would be interesting with a picture behind it, but something came off the top. It's got glue. Oh, that will come right off. There. Took care of that mess. Wouldn't that be cute with a little tiny picture back there? There's a little praying hand charm. It's just a plastic coin. Oh, there's a little star. It's like a little ornament. It feels plastic though. There's another one. But I might use those on a Christmas journal. These are pretty. Little pink roses. There's another iris. Looks like it goes with that. Whatever they were attached to is gone. So this might have been a brooch, and maybe that was an earring. I like this pink dome. See, these kind of things, I don't know if this is flat enough to glue onto something, but this one would be. Has enough flat stuff on the back of it, I mean. So if I could decorate them somehow, maybe. They certainly look 80s. This looks older. Looks like a pansy. There's a little paper rose. There's a bowler. I could use that. Maybe that. Wonder if this was part of a necklace. This is the Serenity Prayer on the back of that. Okay, I want to look in this little bag and see what's in here. Okay, so, oh, this is, it's got words on it. Oh, it's got the 10 Commandments on it. But it only goes to 8. And this is just a little, it doesn't look vintage, just a piece of mesh with some bling on it. And this pretty necklace. Yeah, that wasn't a very exciting little bag. This looks like a tooth, you know, like a saber tooth, tiger's tooth or something. Although it doesn't look that old. So, not a whole lot I'll use in here, but I did find some, I think enough to make it worth the price that I paid. That one's pretty. Oh, I like that one. And I'll find some more as I go through, really look at things. But that would be interesting if I can get the back of it off. And that looks like a log cut, but it's got something spilled on it. So I won't keep that. This looks like Art Deco. I don't know what the design is. It just reminds me of an Art Deco design. Okay, so I think you've probably seen as much as you want to here, so I'm going to close this video, and hopefully you can come back tomorrow to see the seashell journal with some of those pieces from Cindy. So thank you, Cindy, very much for that happy mail, and thank you to the rest of you for watching this video. I hope that you will leave a comment and give me a thumbs up, and I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.